good? My name is Joe Dispenza. Welcome to episode number 6 of the 6 pillars of health. In this video we are talking about the very thing which is running your life, which is your thoughts, your belief systems. Now, if you believe that your thoughts create your reality, then you need to know that your personality creates your personal reality. This video is inspired by Dr. Joe Dispenza, and the reason I bring him up is because the work he's doing at this moment in time is phenomenal. It's things which you will not believe. It goes against conventions, it goes against the norms of society. Now, I'll give you some examples. Dr. Joe Dispenza, J-O-E, Joe Dispenza, D-I-S-P-E-N-Z-A, Joe Dispenza. He, in the 1980s, I believe, broke his spinal cord. And he went to see 4 of the leading world doctors. Because he's a doctor himself, of course, he's got connections. And they all said to him to get a metal rod put in his back. And his intuition told him, I'd rather not. And the reason being was because he believed in a higher power. He believed in a power that created him, and if there's something that created him, that something can heal him. And so every single day he spent time meditating. He worked up to 3 hours. He saw some profound results. Within 12 weeks, I believe, he was walking again. And through meditating consistently every single day, and I mean pure focus, because he was bedridden, he'd focus intensely for 3 hours, and what he could achieve in 3 hours he could eventually do in 45 minutes. But remember, this took consistent practice. And now he's got people at his seminars and events standing up from wheelchairs, shrinking tumours by 40%, getting rid of AIDS, being able to see after being blind for so long, having hearing, being born deaf. Now this is just fascinating, and it's all been proven and documented. You can go onto his website, and it just fascinates me that this isn't more mainstream or popular, because the truth is getting out there. It's just not going at the speed which is needed this day and age. Anyhow, this relates to thoughts, because if you believe in the power of your own thoughts, and you realize that the research shows we think about 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day, 90% of which can be negative. And these negative thoughts, you might not even be aware of them. You might be doing your thing and you just have limiting, self-sabotaging beliefs running in the background, which honestly puts you where you are today. There's nobody else to blame except what's running in the subconscious. And the conscious mind is 5% conscious. Well, 3 to 5% conscious, and the subconscious is anywhere from 95 to 97% active. And so if you consciously try changing your subconscious, you're gonna have a hard time. Tough luck. Your mind is like an iceberg, you know, the tip is just sticking out of the water, but what lies under the water is what's running our reality. So remember, your personality creates your personal reality. And what detaches the subconscious from the conscious mind is the analytical mind. The very thing which we all use every single day, day in, day out, to run our lives. We think by thinking we're going to get what we want. In fact, in order to get what we want, we've got to put away the very thing we've been using all our lives, and that is our analytical mind. If you want to change your situation in life, if you want to change your reality, your circumstances, your environment, your health, your wealth, your love, your happiness, you have to put in the work. You have to invest in the time. You have to invest in yourself, because when you invest in yourself, you invest in your future. This is very important. Every single day, spend time affirming what you believe. Spend time getting into states of harmony, going for nice long walks, spending time in nature, which gives you a wider focus instead of being focused on a screen, which causes you to become analytical eventually. So spending time in nature allows you to calm and get into a more relaxed state, and it takes you into your subconscious, and that's where you can start driving in what kind of things you want to manifest. And it's not just about sitting and meditating all day long. No, not at all. That is a misconception. You ought to manifest through meditation, visualization, and then action. Because when you meditate and visualize, this gives you the confidence to go out there and achieve what it is you want to do. Let's say you want to learn to ride a bike, and you're not riding a bike because you think you're too old, you think you're too, who knows, there could be many reasons. You think that because you don't know it's too late, or you think you look like a fool for learning to ride a bike. Anyhow, it's your own thoughts limiting you from actually going and experiencing that, and this applies to anything. Maybe you want a house, maybe you want a partner. What you can do is write down what you want, and then you could spend time every single day visualizing it, affirming it, and then this will give you the confidence to go out there. Maybe one day you see a bike and you think, I'm going to buy this bike, and then you buy it, and then you start learning, you fall a few times, and so what if people look at you and laugh? So what if you feel embarrassed? You keep going, then you learn how to ride a bike, and next thing you know, you're in racing events with a bike. You know, you never know where this can take you, but you've got to understand that you've got one life, it's worth living, and if you want to change it, invest in yourself. And it all starts with the thoughts we are running day in and day out. And we can change these thoughts because our brain is neuroplastic. Neuroplastic means, think of plastic, it's flexible. There are circuits which are running in your brain, which are your habits and your belief systems. And the brain is not rigid like metal. Metal sometimes is immovable, so are rocks. But the brain is different, however. The brain is a muscle, and if you do something day in, day out, it becomes a habit. Same with your thoughts. If you think the same thoughts day in, day out, it becomes habitual. And what you can do is you've got to be vigilant of your thoughts. Spend time meditating, whether that's lying down, walking, seated. However you want to do it, find a way to get into a state where you can separate the analytical mind, where you can stop the analytical mind and you can connect the conscious to the subconscious, and then you can start feeding yourself with what it is you would like to achieve, what you would like to attract, what you would like to do in your life. And from then on forth you can manifest it through the law of attraction, which is attract and action, the law of attraction, right? So I hope you found this video informative. Hope you learned a thing or two about yourself. Remember, you can change. The brain is neuroplastic. We're nothing but a bunch of programs running day in, day out. Not just a bunch of programs, you know, you got a soul and all of that cool stuff, but you don't have to limit yourself to where you are right now. You know, you're currently here, but this is not where you're going to end. Thanks for watching. Peace.